Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Abbas Valeti. You also may know me as Raja Abbas Iqbal. Welcome to my channel where we'll be discussing cricket from around the globe. We start with the internationals first, where we will see England touring India. We see the return of the Indian captain Kohli, alongside I think it's Hanuman Vihari. Last time he played instead of him, and now we've got Kohli back. I think we also see the return of the dynamic duo from England, Stuart Broad and James Anderson. But then also relying on the conditions as well, because there will be quite flat pitches. We'll see Jack Leach and Moeen Ali as well coming into the side as well as spinners. So both teams vying for a position in the World Test Championships. As you've seen today, that the Australian tour of South Africa was cancelled. So now, due to COVID protocols, obviously, so now we're looking at as New Zealand's got a gateway through to the final at Lords now. I think it's on the 18th of June this year. So now we're looking at who will take the next spot out of India and England. So I think it's in this series, I think there's 4 tests, 5 T20 internationals, and then also 3 ODIs as well. So it's going to be a quite interesting position. Guys, let me know what you think as well. Who's going to win from this series? I'd like to see your opinions and your views. I'm personally thinking that this will probably be with a 2-1 in India's favour. I see one match going a draw because just the competitive nature of England's squad. England's got a great with their first team, and they also got a great second team as well for the tests. It's like both World Championships teams. Personally, if England go through, it would be crazy because obviously the 2019 World Cup final, meeting New Zealand again in the final, so that would be crazy itself. But then also if India go through, we have the Asian continent, the subcontinent have somebody there representing them as well, and they've got a big huge following. But then also the last test that they had in Brisbane was a big uproar. Obviously they were beaten and bruised. They were taken with their balls on the chest. Mayank Agarwal, Pujara played quite well. Also, along with Rishabh Pant as well, he played, and I think Mohammad Siraj in the end they pulled it off with them. So it was a historical tournament where they won 2-1 in the series. So well done to Team India. The way that I see it coming was it for the first series as well, with England touring India. I think of four test matches, it's going to be a bit back and forth. I have India winning it 2-1 from my side. I see them right now in strong position. Also, I think I believe there's two other series going on as well in the tests. One is between Bangladesh and where they're hosting West Indies. West Indies, last time they came, they were beaten in the winter of 2018 2-0 by Bangladesh, which was quite interesting. I think it was Mehdi who got about 12 with 8 wickets in that series. It was quite interesting. But then also, I think in the same year, in the summer, the West Indies beat them 2-0. So it's been a bit of back and forth between those two clubs. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. For Bangladesh, I think they will pull off what they did back in 2018 as well. So they'll probably win 2-0. West Indies, they toured England recently. They weren't the best. So hopefully we see a good competition between them two as well. But then also we've got Pakistan hosting South Africa. I think it's for the first time in about 12 years. So this is going to be interesting as well to see how this pans out. Right now Pakistan are 1-0 in the series. Noman Ali and Fuad Alam they steered the ships in that series. Now going forward, I believe there's one more test starting, I believe, on Thursday, so it'll be interesting to see that as well. I heard that there might be a few changes in the squad, where Hassan Ali might replace Tapish Khan or Harris. So it'll be interesting to see that. But then also we see how the side pans out as well, following the the recent selection of the T20s as well, because there was quite a few notable players that were entered into it, and I think it was good to see as well from the Pakistan Cricket Board, because they started using data science now they started using data science now for the selections as well. So now they're relying on stats rather than just player performances, because obviously nowadays there's so many players that are coming through their systems. They one hit wonders, and they come to the international scenes and they don't make as many runs, and they slowly come out of the squad. Even some of them not even selected in the domestic circuits. So it'll be interesting to see that as well going forward. In Pakistan, I can't see with South Africa coming back, but they have got some good players. I would like to see what the pitch conditions are as well. So in Rawalpindi, so it will be a huge benefactor for them as well, because right now they in the first test their hopes weren't the best. They were down sometimes, and it was really hard to, obviously test matches. They test your patience, and I didn't see the body language from the players that you would expect. So hopefully we see them come back fighting as well in the second test. But I see it from my side. I think Pakistan will clinch both of them as well. Just the way that they've been performing recently with the players, and I think with Tapish Khan probably coming into the side as well in place of Hassan Ali, it could make a strong benefactor as well for them. With Pakistan now as well, it's got an interesting schedule going forward. So they've got some of the players in the T10s. Then they've got the T20 series, then followed by the PSL 6 then. So going forward now, we see how it plans out, because it's going to be a busy schedule, big players on show. These series will be shown all around the world now. They've got global coverage now in almost each and every country now. They're showing the Pakistan games, and also on YouTube platform as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes as well. Colin Munro will not be available this season for PSL 6. Sad news for Islamabad fans, as due to COVID protocols, he cannot make it. As obviously there's certain time frames to be entered into the bubbles nowadays. Obviously you've seen in the last couple of days that Hafiz refused to enter the bubble before the 3rd of February, resulting in him being not selected in the Pakistan T20 squad. Also, we also have a few. Right now, there's a few wildcard entries as well coming into the PSL, so it's going to be interesting to see as well, because there's a lot of world-class players that had not been selected during the draft as well for this season. So it'll be good to see that as well. It's going to be star-studded. Right now, I believe on Thursday they will be announcing that if there will be fans allowed into the stadiums. Obviously, the situation in Pakistan is a bit different to the situation in the UK right now. I think it's a bit more. They don't have as much cases as we do. Most definitely, Australia's tour and South Africa being cancelled is going to be interesting as well, because they're going to be available. So you may see Rabada coming into the mix. Players like that, they're just as good. They're world class. You see them in the IPL as well, in last year's IPL. So it'll be interesting to see how that plans out. We also have the T10 competition going on. This is in Abu Dhabi. It's 10 overs each. It's quite interesting as well. There's quite a few international franchises, like you can see, like the Delhi Bulls, the Kalandars, and then you also got the Pune Devils. So it's quite interesting to see right now how that plans out, because there is a few interesting, few notable performers in the series right now. Azam Khan, Nicholas Pooran being one of them in the batting sides, but then also Ali Khan today making. He took 3 wickets for 5 balls. Couldn't continue the over, unfortunately, because he had split webbing in his hand. So that was just due to a catch that he had took. I think it's the over before, where Ahmad Butt was bowling. So interesting to see as well how this tournament pans out as well, because the Kalandars right now are sitting on the top with 4 wins. Let me guys, if you are following this tournament, let me know what you think of this, and who you think is going to win this tournament as well. It's not one of the was a most followed tournament, but it is making noise in the cricket circuit right now. Also, right now in the UK as well, we have the 100 ball competition, which is still yet to go, yet to be scheduled and have its first season. So it's going to be interesting to see that as well. We're going to have our own squad, own team as well. I'm over here in Cardiff, so I'll be supporting the Welsh Fire proudly. And there's a few interesting players as well playing for them. I think they've retained Johnny Bairstow, so we'll see how that goes as well. There's a Big Bash tournament in Australia as well going on right now, where we see, I believe it's right now on the 3rd is the last qualifier, and then it's the last match between whoever meets the Sydney Sixers in the final. So that would be interesting to see as well, who becomes the Big Bash champion. And then we also got the Big Bash, the Super Smash in New Zealand. Right now this competition is still ongoing, so we will bring you details of this going forward as well. If you like my content, please like, subscribe and share, and let me know what you think about the upcoming results and your opinions of this as well going forward. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.